Give him a little bit of that. Give him a little bit of that jazzy feeling too. Don't worry. We're gonna let everybody settle in. Woo!
Hey Charles, when I mute myself, do you still hear the music in the background?
No, no.
Okay. Oh, so when I mute you, the music stop, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought usually when I share a screen, it's supposed to separate my mic from the whole thing, but
Yeah, learn something
anyway,
there.
yeah.
Woo! What's up, everybody? Tonight, the king of the late night is here with the chief engineer in the fucking chair. Woo! See, Chaos, as much as I try to give people some intellectual and professional isms and some professional opinions, see, we have a lot of these, what we call trolls. When I grew up, I was always taught that trolls always go underneath a damn bridge. You didn't have trolls speaking to you about some facts to see if they're conscious. See, I've made places like this because I want people to speak to me one-on-one, whether if I agree with you or not. And I know what's going to happen. You're going to have a bunch of these little funky-ass trolls in the comment section, not even brave enough to come on tonight.
Yeah.
This is going to be a come on, come all. I had one guy asking me about the death of Detective Shooter. Number one, what's up? Gonna say hello to everybody. Go Professor. DJ Moss. Woo. Keith Wisdom. Woo. Go Professor again. Woo. My boy Loose Cannon 4, aka Josh. Woo. Aqua Dragon. What's up? What's up? Of course, the chaotic one. See,
Yeah.
you gotta understand. I don't like a coward. I've learned what troll be gone is when you tell the troll, say it to me in real time. Oh, I'm conscious. You don't think such and such happened? Look, first and foremost, why don't you get your ass into the department and then actually then tell me if something happened. Stop being one of these holier than thou, wanna be woke when your ass is the one actually the most asleep people that you can ever see. Well, I'm conscious. Well, depending on who you get in their face, you'll be unconscious very soon.
Mhm.
But yet, you have all these people who coming out with all these facts, which most of them are not facts, because historically, I've said it once and I've said it again. Too many people out there believe the sensational lie over the simplistic truth. You want to tell a police officer with X amount of years how his job is supposed to go, how his operational duties are supposed to go, but you don't know the first thing about it.
Mhm.
I put money on the table that most motherfuckers can't even last a month. Hell, a year. That'd be amazing. And here's the problem. Instead of being a troll, what's up, George Frazier? Woo! Instead of being a troll, trolling grown ass men and women who are getting it done, you're still questioning how it should be.
Mhm.
What's the old Chinese proverb? A person who says it can't be done should never speak to the person who says who's actually doing it. I never understood this. And I said this to our scientist supreme and our Dr. Fate, speaking of which, Nicole Ali and Dr. Dunbar. Why don't we value the people who made it to certain areas in life, certain places in academia, like a Dr. Tia Johnson, certain people like a Professor Cerulean Gray when it comes to social science,
Mhm.
or law enforcement like myself and others who will be joining me on the panel, hopefully coming up Sunday. Why can't you value these people who come and tell you the real hardcore truth? Because you got to remember, the black community historically has always been kept in the cold.
Mhm.
See, this is the time that you should pay your ends and dividends to those people. And thank God you have somebody actually telling you the cold hard truth. Instead of being these conscious trolls who were too afraid to come up here on any of these platforms and go through intellectual battle. When we got to face it and we got to tell the damn truth. A lot of these people out here, if it came to a game of wits, they'd be unarmed.
Yeah.
But once again, what does a troll do? They hide behind a keyboard. They hide behind a monitor screen. They hide behind everything because they're too cowardly to actually look at reality and say, this is what it is. Hold on.
As Charles, hold on. Check. Give us a second, guys. If you're in the building, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, like always. Let me check. Also, please leave a comment at the end of every stream from Charles Faulkner Jr. He'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions. It's greatly appreciated. Oh yeah, and also if you're not subscribed to Chaos Rain channel, please hit that subscribe button. Eventually I will be uploading do live streams on my channel in October, unfortunately. But till then, for those that see me bounce around on a lot of other people's streams, especially here that I help with Charles on this channel, it would be nice if you guys subscribe to the channel. And make sure when you subscribe, you had to hit the top bell. I have not set a regiment when I will go live on my main channel. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with it. I might do like 2 times a week, possibly, or 3 at most. It will not exceed 5 days a week because I don't really have the time to be streaming all day, every day. But I will be putting more uploads to my other channel or on another person's podcast to put on to Chaos Range channel. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel now. I will put it in the chat room shortly. Matter of fact, let me do that now to knock this out the way. And another important thing, since Charles talking about the trolls, I have done 3 broadcasts on my channel about trolls. What are they? How to deal with them. I've dealt in detail about the troll situation. And now what YouTube has done, people, is they're not going to make you able to click on to people that's in the chat room to see if they have a channel or who are they. So my advice, to keep it fair, if you're going to be creating content of any sort, you can protect your content in a way, but like I said, the only way that's going to separate your content from somebody else that's trying to take your identity and pose as a troll on other people's chat rooms, my advice, build your subscriber base up. And you have to separate yourself and make yourself distinct from everybody else. So if anybody that's trying to impersonate you in the comment sections, be consistent with your comments when you're on every panel or any discussion. Now, what I mean by this, people got to be able to know that it's you that's in the chat room constantly. There's a certain language that we always go about when we're in the chat rooms. I'm only telling y'all this because now anybody that's doing content and has a certain audience, a lot of content creators that's here on YouTube will not know if it's a real content creator or a troll, because now YouTube has made a way where you can't click on to check what type of person this is using somebody else's avatar. So, like I said, as y'all know, I'm very consistent what I communicate through the text here in the chat room. So it's not hard to find if it's not me. So I just want to drop.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit right there.
Yeah.
I had to let my coworker, it's her birthday. She wanted to go to the station. Nice dress she's wearing. It's like an air conditioner too. But the purpose of me saying this is because I'll be the first to tell you, the level of masculinity has went to shit. Because we got too many of these fucking cowards outside of these spaces. And for some odd reason, they want to question you, not when you're alive. They want to wait till a day or two and then post shit in your comment section. Well, here's now, you could come on up. And oh yeah, that is a good sign. If you got trolls, it's a sign you're doing good. You goddamn right. If you got haters, good. That means you stand for something.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I feel assaulted is when I have people challenge my blackness because I wear blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't ever do that. Because I'm blacker than the ace of spades, and many of these motherfuckers who claim they're conscious would bust a grape. Mm-hmm. See, I was down at the Million Man March almost 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. Actually, 26 years ago, back in D.C., when I was in the 8th grade. It was actually over 1 million men over there. See, I've been brought up in conscious spaces before it was even popular. I didn't have to wear, the mother continent. I didn't have to wear cross colors, even though I did. I didn't have to go wear the Malcolm X fitted caps. No, this is something that my parents taught me. Okay? Don't come to me speaking some shit about, well, I'm conscious in this. No. See, what a lot of you actually suffer from is a case of too much information, not enough knowledge. What do I mean about knowledge? Taking the information you have and making it useful in a functional everyday life. But you don't understand the things that black people go through. How the fuck do I feel like when younger people than me say that shit to me? Too many of them don't even know what the fuck they're speaking about. But then, what makes it all incredible is that You're not even willing to go in a live, friendly debate, man to man, mono to a mono. Just bring me more trolls. Bring me better trolls. Bring me some mighty motherfuckers. If you have content creators, you feel me? Click Chaos. Content creators who wouldn't cross me. Why the fuck do you think these motherfuckers could do such? You know why? Because a lot of times I believe jealousy is a motherfucker. They just want to argue. That's hitting good. And what's the point of arguing when you don't even have anything factual? But yet, when I get these guys on these live streams, this is all I get. Deflecting. That's all you get is a bunch of deflection. You can't get anything knowledgeable. You can't get anything that's has substance. You get a bunch of these guys who don't know shit. Well. The police were formed by the slave catchers. No, that was bounty hunting. Whoa. We shouldn't fight in no white man's army. It was your army before it was the white man's. And we get this whole, woo, the broke genius. We get this whole, intellectual masturbation without anything functional. Like, so what? You might know a word that most people don't say. What is that going to do for your bank account? What is that going to do for your people? You constantly speak on shit that does not matter. You constantly try to bring down people who are reaching the masses little by little. But what happens is this. You find out how minuscule and how stupid you really are as soon as you try to attack a person who is the expert of their field. It's no different than somebody challenging BGS and social geopolitical politics. The same thing for Cerulean. When it comes to genetics and scientific studies with a Dr. Dunbar and a Nicole Ali. I mean, really, what do you get? What do you get off trying to troll people when you don't have any fucking substance? Nobody likes you. You don't have anything to add to the subject matter. What is it? I mean, Chaos. Do you got anything on this?
The only thing I could say, and I would say is personally about the trolls, like the guy said earlier, if you don't got no trolls, then you're not doing nothing. I have not experienced no trolls like that yet. Maybe down the line, maybe. But like I said, to a lot of people that has opposition to certain information, you're free to do so. But make sure you have a well reason why you're opposed to the information. Be logic in their question, so you give a coherent answer at least. Now, if you're not sure, you're not sure. We'll hear you and we'll tell you. Say, well, probably you should look at this information. Take a good look at it, then come back and talk to me. I think one thing with information at the end of the day, bro, if we can guide them what to look for, to maybe look and read for themselves, this will dispel and help a lot of people that want to question just the information that's being opposed to them. Because a lot of people, when they hear something new, it's going to be something foreign to their psyche. So the best thing you can do is like reveal it, where the sources, if any, or just tell them, say, just dig up, find a Google search and find 10 articles that matches. And if they all sound similar, then it's adding up that it's probably correct. Not one or two sources. You want to go through multiple sources as possible. It's the same argument with the chick talking about what's the word? How you can get old as you're older, you have to worry about all this effects of your baby coming out healthy and stuff. It's the man's sperm, not the womb. I say, no, dumb bitch. You have a certain time frame to even produce a healthy baby. And the older you are, the worse it'll get on you. And that we have to really go through 10 sources. Your doctors will tell you this. How stupid you could be fucking be. So you tell me the doctor's telling you that he's lying to you?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I've said it once and I'll say it again. Lean not to your own understanding. Don't do that. Well, I know what I'm talking about. No, you don't. See, people just don't want to be wrong. Once you know you're wrong about something, then true learning can begin. And normally, when it comes to shit, look at that. I'm like Goku. I'm just dodging all your bullshit, waiting to counter, waiting to counter, waiting to counter. And it's what's so fucked up. What's so fucked up about it is that as soon as you hit them up with some knowledge, then they want to back off. Then they want to recant. Why can't you just take your L? Take that L.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take that fucking L, live with it, and learn. But you don't even understand. Motherfuck you. The next motherfucking troll when I come up in my panels, not even my panels, because they're not brave enough. I got more respect for that little dumb bitch who actually came up.
Mm-hmm.
But you're dominated. Take your Cynthia G clone ass the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you get your little Vanilla Sasha's out of here. Your Where's Waldo ass out of here. You see, it's funny how they talk about they're married and stuff, but they cannot show nothing about it. No proof. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm thinking as a man, if you're happily married to the other side, why are you here? Should your man should you be catered to your man? Oh, and I'm gonna tell you this little secret, bro. I had D Darrell on my calling show, which I'm not sure you gone through it a few days ago when I did this past Sunday. This dude counsels married couples, and he has counseled black women with non-black men. Bro, let me tell you something. When they talk about this, they're more submissive to these non-black men. These are tell me that that's not the case. The people that come to his, his counseling, they're just argument and combative to their non-black counterparts if they're in a relationship with black men. So what that's telling you?
And why do you think they're barely picked?
That's why you're not fucking picked. You know what I'm saying? So people say that. I'm gonna keep real with you, brothers. No matter who she choose, if her behavior is consistent, it's gonna be consistent with every race of man genre. That's why when you hear the stories about why the non-blacks divorce them, is because by reason that they're just a bitch. They feel that they should get the same treatment like there were these other group of women. And I'll say, no, chick, you lucky. I would say, tell you a secret. You're lucky you got married to one of them. And if you blow that, then you really fuck. I'm gonna keep 100.
A lot of people can't come back.
Yeah.
A lot of them can't come back. So, what will be the fucking purpose? What would be the fucking purpose? When you actually look at the stupidity that they brought their lives, think about it. You made your fucking life hard, and you're ashamed to actually what? Lay on that bed of nails you created. For what? For fucking what? And all I gotta say is, hey, so what? Well, we're being dominated. Well, let me put it to you this way. Rule of thumb is if I dated outside my race, does that mean I'm gonna get the top notch of someone else's?
Possibly. Or possibly not. Who knows?
But when it comes to them, notice they get the bottom rung.
Mm-hmm.
They get the fat cheddar bobs, the guys who they said if it was a black guy, they wouldn't even laugh, they wouldn't even look at.
But they go settle for something that's Waldo that looks very subpar. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Very, very suspect.
It's very suspect, bro. And they can win on that department. And I heard, and let me tell you another secret. You know the same chick named Miss Lady that always called in? She kind of combat what Deidre said about this thing about when black women are in these relationships. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know,
Hold on,
somebody that actually can get women that have no problem talking about women. I mean,
That's what I'm
like,
talking about.
like
Speaking
I
of which,
mean,
I just saw one of my coworkers with a great pair of legs. God damn it. Oh, chocolate legs. Whew, Lord. But go ahead.
I just, you know, I get it, man. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't focus on that, but the thing is like it's part of the conversation. I mean, my focus is finances and wealth primarily. I mean, part of the puzzle, the part of the puzzle that is financial independence and wealth is having a collective partner, if you so chose, that is part of that whole foundation. So if you can't talk about women, I mean, I have to decline even bringing up the conversation, or even, I mean, I'm sorry I even hopped on, you know, because I mean, how can you
No.
call yourself an intelligent person and you can't talk about, you know, uh, relationships? I mean, what are you? What are you? Are you? You know, I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get people that have that little block or whatever. And I don't know. I guess because I'm a loner and I be bored, I be wanting to hop on people's lives. You know, I mean, I gotta try to control my urges, man. Because I mean, I really, to be honest with you, this is the real deal, Holyfield, man, and I gotta say it. And this hurts people's feelings. It really goes down to the whole alpha and beta debate. Because a lot of times I don't have these problems when I talk around men that are athletic, that are strong willed and have actually, you know, like carried the sword of Grayskull. I don't have these problems with those men. I have problems with these men that pretty much think they could think their way out of every situation, or that you know you don't even have to talk about this and that and the other and all that. And it's like, why are you on YouTube? Why are you on the World Wide
I'll be
Web?
back. I'll be back, Charles.
Yeah, why
Okay.
why are you on the World Wide Web with an open panel? Because people that have, I mean, if you want to be PC about it, people that are one-sided want to have a one-sided conversation, have a closed panel, and they just talk about whatever they want to talk about, and that's that way they can control the narrative. But to have someone hop on or have an open panel, and then you talking about oh, this is off, you can't talk about this topic. I mean, what are you, Barbara Walters and freaking ABC News? I mean, I just, I don't know. You know, I like I say, I gotta control my urges. You know, I mean, I thought I was a Brainiac too. I didn't, you know, I didn't think I could I thought I could chew bubble gum and tie my shoes at the same time, but I guess apparently, I mean, that's not allowed in certain sectors. But
See,
YouTube.
the craziest part you say about that is that women should always be the subject. One of the things that men take pride in is the type of women he can pull.
Exactly.
Not just their money, but the type of reason why you pull them.
Right.
Well, I should say fuck all these women all the time. I'll tell you, if you saw my two coworkers because it was one of their birthdays, and you saw the way they were dressed, guess what? A lot of these so-called dudes who say they this pill, that pill, and I'm not knocking the pill systems. but not every one of them are true to their form of what they say. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. So Charles, question. So was somebody trolling you because of your beliefs or because of your opinion on something?
Well, they were trolling, asking me certain questions, referring to my department, and when I told them, I said my thoughts on it. How can you get mad when you ask me my thoughts on what should go down and what went down? But then you'd be like, "Oh, I thought you'd be that. You wouldn't blame them." No, I would blame the department if they did something wrong.
Oh, okay.
Was this
So-
on YouTube or?
It was on one of my YouTubes, and this is how I
Oh.
know it was a fucking troll, because they erased all their shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, YouTube, man, they have like gangs of people that swarm on the channel and they just start saying random comments. Like, I mean, I remember I clicked a link. I think I clicked some like Trojan software or something. And then next thing you know, I was swarmed with trolls. And I mean, they start flagging my channel and then making comments about like outlandish comments. And really, you could block them real quick and stuff like that, but it'd be so many of them. It'd be like, you really would have to have like a whole team or something, like, somebody with like a show that has like, employees and all that type of stuff, because you really can't stop all them people when you got a hacker group trolling your page. It's very difficult. That's why you need moderators. That's why moderators are important. But these weren't even live streams. It was just comments. What I'm saying? I ain't on YouTube 100 like 24/7, so I can't monitor every comment that comes in real time. So it happens. But I mean, back then I was monetized. I was getting Google ads, and I was making little crumbs every month. But they actually kind of messed me up a little bit.
Yeah, these guys here, it's funny. What's going to happen is these trolls are going to fuck up the black intelligentsia. You have experts in law and law enforcement. You have experts in science. You have experts in social, political politics, geopolitical politics, sociology, psychology, religion, theology, and other great forms of study, where they're going to be like, you know what? If I made my shit just neutral, I would make bank.
Yeah,
I could easily go on here, take my 1,000+ subscribers, start a gaming channel where y'all watch me play Madden all day long. I could easily start a comic book channel talking about comics all day. Let's say fuck the black people. But I don't. I probably have 10,000 subscribers if they would have said if I'd have had the cops versus the comic book world. Yeah. You have so many people want to argue and dick police each other. Oh, you're a simp because you buy girls flowers.
yeah,
You're a simp because you don't know when to buy girls flowers.
right.
Or better yet, Charles, or you was on BGS live stream last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you was on there when I gave my opinion on a certain YouTuber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in your opinion, no, I could be wrong. Now, was I really simping, or was I just giving how I felt about a decent YouTuber, female YouTuber?
Who is the female YouTuber?
Me personally, what's her name?
Danica
Oh,
Marie.
you talking about Danica Marie?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I was sitting there. See, it goes back to the whole beta alpha man debate, man. I did one video on it. I'm gonna have to do another one, but it hurts people's feelings. But here's the thing, man. You got guys that basically it's because either the market they're in, and then even themselves. You got guys that don't go to no gyms. they don't their self-improvement level is 0 to nil. And they complain and they have this deep disdain and like just basically negative connotation towards women because they think that they could automatically just get women without doing anything, without sharpening themselves up, without, what I'm saying, learning how to actually be strong men.
Which is very true.
And they're pissed off. And in the level, and they already had red pill rage, and now they go into a point where they just have this deep disdain. And they here's the thing with that chick. I know what you're talking about. What I got from that chick was some deep like intelligent level conversation about, like, she had one live stream she did or whatever where she was talking about how basically to get a woman to climax. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, even that like, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you going into like cultures and stuff because this culture is Eurocentric. We live in a Eurocentric culture, and that culture is monogamy, the Roman Catholic Church, and all of that type of stuff. And it's like you're supposed to be like, like all that, like, kind of like stuff where it's like, one man, one woman, and then if it doesn't work out, it's the fiery pits of hell and all that type of stuff. So it's kind of a mix of that and also just the way things are. And to quote BGS, I mean, he's right. Because of the state of the economy in the last 10 to 15 years plus, see, like me and Falk is about the same age. So we had our golden years I'll speak for myself. In the 90s, pussy was not a fucking problem at all. It was
early 2000s either.
Yeah,
early 2000s, you ran into pussy.
Yeah, I had a woman for every day of the week. I remember in like 99 when I was away at college, when I was down in Champaign. I mean, I literally was like, I had more pussy when I was down there than I had in the Navy. I mean, I just had just different types of experiences in the Navy. But I mean, it was a golden. I was fucking in high school. I mean, late, because it was some people that was fucking when they were like in freshman year in high school. I didn't get none until I was like about junior year, late junior year, the summer of my junior year. So
yeah, I mean, once niggas finally got it. Thank you, Gold Professor, for the cash app. Woo! A lot of dudes, when they finally got it, they were like this.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yes, I finally got it.
So you got guys like me and Falk. We 20 years. We 20-year motherfuckers. Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, pussy ain't nothing. I mean, I got children, man. I'm creating women. I mean, it don't impress me, but to not talk about it, it's like, huh? What are we back in what
high school?
No, how about kindergarten? You can't talk about women. I mean, what the hell? I have to decline that. That's not even intelligent.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Broke Genius. It seemed because Charles was there. My thing is, I would just say, because based on what I watch of her, I'm not focused on her trying her tattoo. I'm not focused on her trying to get a male attention, because women do that in general. My focus is she says a lot of red pill shit that most women in this sector don't say, because a lot of women say shit that's to men's detriment and for women's benefit. She says shit that actually helps men. And
go ahead. I was gonna say this, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna say this: do sex sells? Yes. It's
Yeah.
because she's a
Yes,
good. Is she gonna get people because she's a damn good-looking woman? Yes.
yes,
Does that? But if her message can benefit men, I'll say this: you can't. Women can't say, "Well, you don't have to listen to men because you're pretty." No, no, no. You got to actually a super attractive woman telling women the same shit, just like China White when I was getting my car washed and I was listening to her panel, and she usually give women the work of God. She never sucks up to no men. She just tell it like it is. And
exactly.
a lot of women, there are women, I'm not saying it's all, but there are women who get tired. See you later, man. Gold professor. But believe it or not, there are some women out there, like my ex-girlfriend the other day. She asked to talk and she had to say, you know what, you were right. All
Uh-huh.
the shit you talked, everything you said about women, everything you said about your career when you had to get drafted and work another shift or half of another shift, you were
Yeah.
fucking right. When her department started doing that to her, she understood. When she learned about her friend, and when I told her certain women, too many women ask for things they don't rank up to instead of being happy for what they can get, she saw it. Now you're gonna have women who are gonna be like, nah, 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 these bitches are fucking it up for us. We want families. Excuse me. Especially some of these millennial chicks. They're like, wait a minute, I want a family. Fuck, I look like working all the damn time by myself with nothing to show for it.
Uh-huh.
It's nice to have a big ass house and the only thing you got in it is a dog or a cat.
I
How
was
is that?
just I was just talking to this chick, like she live in Cali, and she's the same age as me. I just hit the 40. So she's sexually frustrated like a motherfucker. Like she's doing video chats talking about I'm on the floor and I'm feeling good, but I'm not feeling good. So I was chatting with her. I was like, "What's going on, babe?" She basically is, kind of leaning towards being a femcel because
Mm-hmm.
she wants monogamy, but she also she wants monogamy with a certain type of dude. She knows who's gonna be monogamous for her is somebody that she ain't gonna like.
Yeah.
But
How old is she?
40 years old.
And how tall is she?
She's probably like 5'6". She's like a
How
92 octane. Eight no, she's more of an 89 octane.
how much does she weigh?
She's a petite little thing. Not petite, but like she's like probably average. She's not no fat chick though. But
But you got to remember, right?
mm.
How can
She's
you
got the
actually?
washboard little, beach body. She got that little
So that's going for.
yeah.
But at the same
But she's
time,
40 years old.
how many times have I read the physical differences between men and women, the psychological differences between men and women? You don't even get people. People will go off on a red pill tangent and not even speak on the scientific differences of men and women.
Mm-hmm.
I make it a point to prove to a lot of motherfuckers I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily went to biology or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
If your eggs are damn near done, 85% of them are done at 30. What the fuck do you think they are at 40?
Right.
They look like the dust that Thanos snapped.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, let's look at like a homeless person, right? So let's say it's your first day of being homeless. And somebody like, okay, let's say you're a woman and you're it's your first day of being homeless. And somebody offers you, hey, you could come in. I mean, I'm attracted to you. I ain't gonna like rape you or nothing, but I just want you to come in and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And she says, I have to just decline. Sorry. So then, you know, she goes about her day, you know, comings and going. She probably, you know, she still looks good and everything. She gets numbers offered or whatever, but she, you know, don't do nothing with it because she ain't even, you know, her cell phone's probably gonna be turned off tomorrow. So then the sun sets. She's got to go get somewhere so where she could, you know, live or whatever, you know, or survive the night. So she has to go where? Under the bridge. When she should have just went to the first guy that basically was offering her a place to stay. I mean, worst come to worst, I mean, it could have went sideways, but I mean, you know, you gotta. I mean, what's worse, under a bridge, or in somebody else's house? I mean, it's a stranger. I mean, you know, it's like she didn't know, but I was the guy with the house that was offering her a place to sleep, and I really didn't care either way where it went, whether she gave me anything or nothing. But she chose to go sleep under a bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, she don't look at it like that, but I know it's like that.
Let me put it to you this way, right? BGS on his channel put up a painting. The painting was very profound.
Yeah.
It was the painting of a black man chained to a tree. The black woman inside of a lake with a ball and chain to her leg. And she's in the lake. She's reaching out her free hand to the black man to save her. But in her other hand, she's holding a key to that black man's chains. How many of these women out there will purposely want you to save them and you got the key and they got the keys to save them, but they want you to pull them out with an extra 100 pounds on their ankles to rescue them out the lake, when all she has to do is give you the key and you're strong enough to pull her out, even with the extra weight on her ankle.
I got you, Falk. Maybe you could help her. I'm gonna give you her information in the back chat if you got Snapchat.
and not me. I'm not saying I'm a helper, but I mean, I try my best. I'm not trying my best. I do help people, but you got to help yourself first. But you got to look at your reality and be humbled by it. That's why your reality should never outweigh your beliefs, and that's what happens. That's what happens to a lot of these dudes out here. Their reality always outweigh their beliefs, and then guess what? They get fucked up. They get fucked up in the long run. That's why you get a bunch of these women who can have babies by someone and then expect themselves to be married to somebody and think, well, I already had all my babies. You think any man who's worth his shit is not gonna have a child? You have no reason that he should be even loyal to you.
This is the type of stuff I tell my daughters, you know, because you know what, I'm willing to bet you she spent a good 20 years of playing the same game that a guy would play, getting her back blown out, going through random dudes. Now she's, you know, time just smacked her in the face, and she didn't realize 15 years ago that she was gonna be sleeping under a bridge.
That's plenty of people, man, and that's the trolling part, you know. That's the trolling part. You want to be the troll. You want to have all the people gawk at you, but sooner than later, why don't you have a baby at 30? Why don't you marry before you have that baby? Why did you put all this emphasis into your career? If you put a third of the emphasis you put into your career into a man, you would have been married by now.
Yeah.
One of my exes, she's got to be what, 47. She's been with the dude when she broke up with me. She was engaged with this dude for 5, 6, 7 years. Bitch, you ain't never getting married. I told her that to her face. You ain't never getting married. He only did that just so he felt as though he didn't have to lose you, so he can get all the nagging shit. You know what she told me? She was like, man, I ought to stay with you. No, you shouldn't. You pick your decisions and you live with them.
Yep.
You do the best you can.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not, you know, there may be an S on my chest, but Super Saber Ho ain't one of them.
Yeah.
God damn.
And that's the real red pill about it. See, a lot of guys want to talk about, well, red pill is about female awareness. Red pill is not just about female awareness. It's about awareness of you. It's about awareness of your situation. Situational awareness, as they told you in the military. You can't, how can I say this? You can't say that you are fucking red pill for one lady and you're not red pill for them all.
Right.
Don't tell me that you dating white women and you blue pill for them, but you red pill for the black ones. No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, I mean, like, I ain't talking about nobody, but I mean, I really don't like listen to guys that they primarily like so much of a, you know, PUA or whatever, but they pretty much only deal with white chicks. I mean, because to me, white chicks, man, come up to me. Like, I mean, sometimes black chicks, but white chicks flirt with me, dude. I mean, I primarily don't deal with white chicks, so that energy, I guess, that attracts them. Because like I work for different, you know, companies or whatever. And then back when I'm with one company now, but when I was like traveling working with different companies, I literally had corporate white chicks be like, basically, here's my number. Like, are you gonna call me? I mean, like,
wow.
in the office in front of everybody else, you know. Like, I'm like, wow, okay. I mean, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? I never really had no problem like white chicks as far as they would just come to me. Like, I mean, approach me, offer me whatever. I mean, that's been back when I was even back in college. Like, I had a chick basically beg to be with me. Like, I mean, you know, so when I look at a dude that's like primarily just into the snow bunnies, I'll be like, okay, well, I have to go somewhere. Or well, not that I, you know, really need to listen to anything like that, but I mean, it's like I don't discount it, but I like kind of look at it like, oh, okay. So I look at it like you playing a video game on easy, and you know, it's like, okay, yeah, that's not that challenging. I'm trying to deal with like how I can deal with this game on a hard level. So,
yeah. And I mean, this is something that I always noticed, that people don't like to have real conversations. Real conversations.
Yep.
Where it's deep down inside that, and this is all I get when I look at trolls and a bunch of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I get a bunch of deflection, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's all you see.
and then here's another thing on the racial tip again. You got black dudes that you can hear it in their voice. They primarily are on the other side. They're on the other side of the chessboard, but they don't want to tell you that. But I'm not slow. I'm very interpretive and intuitive. So they're pretty much primarily outside of YouTube. They're primarily into like their friends are mostly white, but then they want to come into a black space, and then certain topics are off topic because primarily they don't really care because they ain't even dealing with black people in a real world like, you know, like normally anyway.
Yeah, that's because they want to. That's because they want to fit into a crowd. They want to fit into. Well, I'm not like all black people. I'm trying to be good with Chad and Biff and shit.
Yeah, you can hear it in
And
their voice. You can hear it in their voice. I mean,
when they go,
yeah,
it's one thing to speak proper, which I do most of the time.
I do too.
But it's another time when you're going over and above the Call of Duty, and you're just being fake. You're trolling
Yeah,
people,
right.
and you get these guys who come on these panels who, well, the reason why black people commit all these murders.
Yeah,
No, motherfucker. Do you blame the equipment or do you blame the manufacturer?
yeah.
Mm.
It's like I used to back in my flea market days. I remember one of my friends telling me about this old white dude that his primarily thing that he got it kicked out of. He came to sell stuff, but he really didn't come to sell things. He came to talk about everybody that came up to like haggle with him or talk about his items that he was selling. To just like
Hmm.
run them off, and he got his rocks off of like cussing people out and stuff like that for wanting to like talk to him or haggle him with the price on his goods. That's literally what he came up there for. He didn't care about selling nothing. He just wanted to release some negative energy, yelling at people about them trying to get a price or trying to buy something, whatever, you know. That's kind of what I look at with some of these people that you know, they be like, oh, it's my channel, it's this and that, and you know, we're talking about this and this is off topic and all this. I mean, it's
I
like,
mean,
okay, why you
if it's
open up this panel then? I mean,
if it's about a certain subject, I can understand that people want to go towards the topic. Sometimes things. That's why I kind of miss the old Coliseum because we used to talk about any and everything,
yeah,
all
yeah,
topics, and that was the classic. You know, I
because
just
yeah,
I just miss that,
yeah,
and it's like this. One, we got too many people who are just fake intellectuals, and when they go up against a guy like BGS, they look like they look like a motherfucker with their pants down and a bad time of shrinkage.
yeah,
And they get mad and they get, well, he was rude and I don't think he's right about this one. And I don't, no, if the motherfucker's actually that intelligent or have that much wisdom, listen,
hmm,
you should already know what the fuck you're going to debate about. Y'all seen it when Crime and Restitution came up there trying to come for me. Y'all seen that. He didn't have a candle on me and I wasn't even really trying.
yeah. I remember that the breakdown or whatever when they tried to cape for basically the high value talking point, and they actually had the goal and nerve and to say, oh, don't bring Kevin up, we didn't basically we're not talking about Kevin with this. And it's like, man,
But you're using his talking points.
right, and
Ain't that a
somebody,
bitch?
yeah, I don't know who brought it up, but they actually pretty much, she had I think it was Sister George. She had to admit basically, yeah, I mean, pretty much, yes, that is his talking point. That is his number one.
And this is the part that gets me pissed off with the breakdown. I don't have nothing that, even though Sister George is actually one of my Facebook friends, her and her fiance, I like them a lot. But what pisses me off sometimes with her is that she can be disingenuous. And I don't know if they doing that for the sake of views. I don't know if they just really think that way. I do appreciate they actually made a video talking about what the manosphere had right.
Mhm.
But I had to tell them. I said, well, they were like, why do women leave high value men? Because you're incentivized to. That's why.
Yeah, and you
If the,
know what? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
and I was on the panel, and I could tell you all kinds of shit about a female. A female. One thing about a male is more creative with their avatars, especially if he's a comic book or a video game geek like myself and others. I like putting up Panthro, and I can easily majority of the time I've been on YouTube, 90% of it I have my real pictures up there. I still have my real pictures up there. So when you look at a female, like Sister George and Concrete Rose had their real pictures up there. When you look at some of the women that come on their panel, if not majority of them, you don't see their faces.
Right.
You know why? I had to tell one of the chicks. I said, "Look, I can smell the 300 pounds coming off your breath."
Right.
Oh
Exactly.
shit! God damn.
That's the same thing with these guys. I notice. I'll be like, I notice it. Like, I mean, you know, I'm a hefty dude. I know you a hefty dude, but it's a difference between us. You'll actually see me at the gym, and I know you at the gym. You're a wrestler. You doing some push-ups. I mean, being a coach, you have
I'm
to.
gonna work. I'm gonna work out in the back after the stream.
I mean, you have to do the push-ups and sit-ups with your wrestlers.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so it's like, okay, right. So it's like I can hear your breath, dude. You're never showing your, you know, you quote unquote one of those people that you're afraid, or you have or you have the ability to be doxxed because you haven't actually showed your actual face. I get it, but I can hear your breath, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like a fear.
Yeah.
Like, oh, people find out that I'm not really what I talk about. Like, dude, what you gonna find out? I live near black people and the city of Baltimore, which is 70% black. Okay, you're not a real cop. I remember I was on the Amazing Lucas show. People were like, you're not a real cop. Till everybody who was on there was like, yeah, he's actually a real cop. We've seen it. No, if he's a real cop, then I'm a monkey's uncle. Then your ass need to start swinging off the branches then.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you have these you know, pretty much Kevin is like Freddy. You don't want to mention him. Oh no, the Candy Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do a video on that, because the reason why Kevin is the Candy Man is because Kevin centers around the same thing that I think about every day, which is the lack of black wealth and how to attain wealth. He deals with one of the hardest problems black people have in America. Magnum PI.
Oh yeah, you gotta do your Higgins, man. Gotta do my. Yeah, that's how I be looking at it when she give me her number. I turn around and say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, see, you gotta remember this one thing. They didn't want to make Kevin come up there because then Kevin had a chance to defend himself and define what makes a man high valued. Just like I offered a counter argument, a lot of you chicks do not qualify for those guys. What you need to do is look for an efficient man. But you're not a quality woman. I said an efficient man should be with a quality woman, and you'll have gold. Well, what you mean? You don't match what the fuck you're asking for. You're looking for gold out of a dumpster. Like, how many times, and this is the part when I look at the breakdown, how many times do you get a submissive woman on the breakdown?
Not
I'll
much.
Wait. But yet, when you get a China White, how many times she talks about submission?
A whole lot. It's like that's her middle name or some shit.
And you can tell when somebody's bullshitting about submission. And even when she's on here, the only time I didn't even know she yelled till I seen her panels.
Exactly. I'm like, wait a minute, is she acting aggressive? But she only do that when she going in on sisters, on the females.
Somebody damned them out, and then when they said it, I understood what they were talking about.
Nobody's
They was like basically
I was watching something. Not the car. Talk about a great pair of legs, but go ahead.
Yeah, somebody broke down their channel or whatever, the breakdown. They basically, what they do is they have other people that come up, other chicks, right, to actually say the things that they really, really deeply agree with, but they don't want to say
Yeah.
it. So,
And
yeah.
I totally agree with you. Finish.
Yeah, so like they'll have their guests come up and be like, pretty much, niggas really ain't shit, and they ain't gonna never be shit, and and then they'll basically be quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they'll let them say what they say, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm bringing in I'll admit to bringing in something that is like full extreme, but basically they have chicks on that come on that spew these little talking points or whatever, that is basically they're saying things they really deeply down agree with, but they don't want, because they have male fans or supporters, they don't mention, because they lose those fans or whatever. So when I heard that, I totally agree with that. But
Yeah, I was a guest on their show a couple of times, especially talk about black policing, and people think that they're gonna see. People haven't realized that these last 4 or 5 years I've been on YouTube, and this year has when I went wholeheartedly harder live streaming. I'm like, man, fuck are y'all doing? Well, y'all trying to jump up on me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be like my man Kenichi, had to get the fucking, with the verbals. You can't just like fuck that. Like you ain't gonna just jump up on me and say what the fuck you want to say. We just gonna go up there, give you nothing. Don't catch feelings, catch these hands. Nah. So when you actually go up on these panels, like the breakdown, I don't mind it. I actually like them. I just think some of the stuff they say is disingenuous. They have these people like a Miss J, who's a feminist. She's a feminist. Like, well, I don't think no woman should be submissive. No. I said, of course you're not gonna be submissive. It is written all over your face. Look at it. Like, have you ever noticed the ugliest women can't be submissive?
Right.
You know what? It is some that are. It's some that are, but
Yeah.
it is a lot that do have a problem, which is like, do you really want, like, you don't have any fight in the fire? Like, I mean, do you really understand how dire your situation is? Like, I ain't gonna get in, it can get personal with that. We got family members. I got family members, that's
Like,
going through that. God bless
like
them.
that. Like, yeah, I'm just looking at it like, you wonder why you don't have a man. It's the same. It's like, I'm not gonna go ask a man on how to get a woman. I'm gonna ask a woman, okay, what do y'all like? Okay. And then I'll decipher it. Then I might ask an older guy who's been around men, who's been around women. We're not going to just lean to one form of understanding, because a lot of women will ask their homegirls on how to get a man.
Yeah.
You won't even take the time for the man you're interested in to speak with him to say, hey, what's your interest? When a woman asks you, what are you about? That's a game changer.
Yeah, because see, what I'm starting to find out here is, not talking about. He's gonna be referred to as the Candy Man. Not talking about, and he actually is the Candy Man because he's a Kappa, and and I, when I was in high school, that was what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a Kappa when I came out of high school. So like nobody wants to bring up the Candy Man. Because the Candyman goes into a level where a lot of black people have a problem with, because they have a problem attaining either a couple things. They have a problem attaining that certain level of income and or wealth. And then also they have a problem for the women. They have a problem actually getting those men. Because let's face it, and when I've said this before, These women have a problem getting a guy that make 50K. That work.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on.
Aldi's.
Hold on. I gotta cut you off. Okay. Who are you, Falcon Driver?
The broke genius on smiles.
The fuck?
Oh, finally got a troll.
Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man?
Finally got a troll. Oh,
my
man,
God,
you give me such substance.
So, Foo 54, which bridge did you go?
Suck my white cock.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
you
my
give me
God.
such substance. You know why? See, this is the reason why women don't like you. This
So,
is the reason why.
yeah, go ahead.
That before you can say nothing, I got the mute real quick. We gotta have fun with this troll.
Fuck you, officer.
Ah, nah, 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 nah.
You better say
How do you troll a troll, huh? See, this is the reason why your mom has a penis now.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a full moon. Well, it's coming out of a full moon.
They come on, let's give them the full screen. Give them the full screen.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, this is the reason why I like these shows.
Mhm.
Because you get this guy, he doesn't understand that I can actually just do whatever the fuck I want because I'm at the hill. See, I'm
Right.
the captain of your destiny. I'm the master of your motherfucking fate, you trolling bitch.
Mhm. Mhm.
See, it's not my fault that your daddy lactates.
Oh my God.
It's not my fault that his parents are related. Okay?
Oh my God.
Mhm. You get all of that stuff.
Shut up, troll. Shut up, troll. Shut up. God damn it, I said shut up. Yep. Before you could even say something. I
You're
got you
my
with
bitch now. I'll pay
it.
your salaries.
Nigga, you can't even pay attention.
Oh God.
See, this is what
Fuck
makes
you,
it entertaining.
fucker.
No, you're not my type. Female.
The fuck is yo? This shit is funny, man.
Good troll.
This is-
That's one of the best trolls I've seen in a long time. Probably ever.
Yeah.
Shut the
In my
fuck
4 or 5 years on YouTube. He's
You know what? He's actually entertaining. He's actually pretty fun.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nigger. Niggers.
Yeah,
Wow.
we do hang out with we
I
drink
hate
our
you
liquor.
niggers.
Oh,
You go.
oh,
God definitely hurt our feelings.
oh,
You nigger bosses.
oh, shut up, bitch.
Hey, shit. I will fuck you,
Oh,
niggers.
oh. Say it again. We
Who you
drink
voting
liquor.
for,
We smoke.
Copper?
We drink liquor.
Shut
We
up,
smoke. Hold up. We smoke
nigger
cigars.
officer.
We drink alcohol,
You nigger
and we hang with our
officer.
what?
Nigger.
Our
I
niggas.
think that's a
You
black dude.
nigger officer. I hate you niggers. You niggers are not smart.
That's a
I
black
hate
dude.
all of you niggers.
Okay.
Stupid
Oh,
niggers.
That's
You
Uncle
said-
Ruckus' cousin.
No, he should hate his mama for not swallowing.
Oh shit.
Remove.
God damn.
He was good. That was a man. I never heard a troll that good. That was
Yeah,
good.
he was actually fun, man.
Oh, he
I'm
in the
actually
back
enjoying
chat,
him.
He said he left a comment.
Yeah, he left a couple of comments. See, this is the reason why I like those trolls. Because you gotta understand something. Their gene pool is about as deep as hawk spit.
Oh,
You could go to StreamYard and see who logs on, trace the email address.
Oh yeah, do you think? Trust me. Trust me. You think I don't have the investigative tools
Oh,
to actually get your IP address
oh,
and wherever you work? Now you want to back out. Now you want to back out because guess what? I would get your IP address and send it to your boss and let him listen to the stream, and then
Oh,
see
shit.
what you said about black people. I bet you won't find a job
Yeah.
again.
Broke
You
jeans.
should do that,
Broke
Charles. Fuck
jeans is
that.
a dumb bitch.
Matter
You should
fact-
definitely, yeah, you should definitely do that, man.
Matter of fact, I got hacker friends. Get broke, nigger. That's the reason why we call ourselves niggas because we're all technically broke.
Oh god.
Like I've gotten to the point where they try to use the word nigga. And I'm like, I said nigga's a term of endearment. Like nigga, please. Like shit. I don't get insulted. I'll be like, these niggas need to go home, and then you be thinking to yourself, man, these niggas do need to go home. Is he back? Okay, now it's Chaos. What's up, Chaos?
Hey, I saw somebody with no avatar. I was on the phone. That's why I didn't come back on. What happened, Charles? I missed like 40 minutes.
You missed it when we trolled the troll.
Who was this troll? Was he
Yeah.
black?
We had a high level troll that was on here.
You know,
Really? Well, he agree or disagree with what you're doing.
He wasn't doing nothing but using some voice, like some type of. He had some
Like-
type of voice, like
he sound like a Muffet baby. Sound like
Yeah.
Gonzo.
yeah. He sounded like a lizard man or something.
Interesting.
Like I hate. Like
Yeah, like,
motherfucker, you had Tourette's.
Yeah, that's
Oh
like
shit.
Like my penis goes back into my stomach. I pee
Well-
sitting down.
well, you did call it, Charles, that you want the trolls to come be
Oh,
present.
where did I go?
I did.
You See,
Well, anyway,
that's how
what-
you. That's how you handle trolls. You keep muting them. He didn't like the fact that I kept muting him. Like mute troll. Like
That nigga sound like a retarded Martian and shit.
But
That's what
one
he's.
thing I did want to say, it was something earlier because you were talking earlier. Charles. Before I let Broke James came up. I was saying, if I can remember, damn, I'm trying to remember now. It slipped my mind. It was something important. I hope it'll come back to it. Y'all guys we'll try to think.
But this is the reason why people look at this sector and try to shit upon it. Like, if you're gonna be a troll, be a good one, because you're not standing up for you're not even standing up for shit. You're not doing shit. You're actually setting your own platforms back. Like he's a black nigger cop. Okay, we already know what you're made of. You're not gonna say it in my face.
Mm-hmm.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna be on those hands up, don't shoot. Who said I'm gonna shoot you? It'd be more humane to shoot you, beating your ass, and be the worst caught. but you wonder why the girls don't like you. Because all your socks are stiff as a board.
Okay. Why? So I would say, stiff as a board. You talking about the ones that you take as a condom and you jerk yourself and make it stiff?
Oh yeah, that's because
talk that. It means you doing something like that. That's questionable. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. I mean, the only girl he ever seen was his bullet doll, and even she filed for divorce. And the sad part about it, she won.
Yeah, that's good though, man. But that was a high level troll right there.
Oh, yeah. That was almost entertaining. Like,
You should have probably let him get a minute or two.
mhm.
Yeah.
Cause that one troll that was talking about she was a doctor or she was something talking about
Some chemist.
a chemist. The black people don't have no power and we're dominated and blah blah blah. She was trolling harder than Falcon. I mean,
Like, oh my god, that chick was so much of a liar. She had her picture from, where you buy the picture frames and they have the little pictures in it. That's where she got her fucking screen picture from.
Oh
Man,
shit.
in my opinion, I was strong. I was going to Michigan on WAP patrol, and from Chicago, and yeah, that's a whole nother topic. But whatever. But I was listening to her. I think that was actually her. You have women that actually are like that. I mean, Candace Owens is pretty much like that. She's the poster child.
I heard she's pregnant now, huh?
Yeah, man, she pregnant to her white king.
Even roaches have babies. I mean, that's how significant that is to me. But
I heard she and Cardi B were getting into it on social media.
I ain't gonna lie, she was giving it to Cardi B though.
What did she
was getting her
say?
ass. Just mocking her for her talking about her first or some shit. I think Cardi came for her first, and then she retaliated. I can't remember the exact words, but yeah.
She said that she got dry pussy.
She said she got Cardi B got dry pussy.
No,
Damn.
Cardi B said Candace Owens got dry pussy.
Why you? I heard of dick policing, not pussy policing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, women pussy police more than niggas, man.
Oh my God.
Shit.
You know what I would have told her? God damn. Like your shit smell like a Merlin crab. God damn.
Damn.
God,
Shit smell like Fells Point and shit.
Like
on Broadway.
arr. Like arr, yes.
I heard that.
I smell low tide.
I heard
Our,
that coming
our
up.
vagina smell like low tide.
Man, that was the consensus from when she first came out with Bodak. Like, yeah, she was in a shoot, a video shoot, and it was smelling like Long John Silver's.
God damn.
Yep. Shit. So she really need to go on owlsherbs.com, man. And I got something for her. I got the Ultimate Detox, the Rejuvenation Formula.
Oh yeah.
And if she want to make that WAP pop, I even got Sex Goddess. So
Can one of the moderators do the honors? I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, so
I fucked Angry Man's ugly mama. Like what?
Who said that? Oh,
So-
you got some trolls in the chat. Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, damn, they going hell. Oh, you know what this is, Charles? You know what that is. I'm gonna let you tell me what that is. That's go ahead.
This is somebody who likes to start shit.
No, this somebody using software. They use
Mhm.
software
Oh, shit.
to troll.
He using dial up? Damn.
Nah, well, yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Motherfucker using a cell phone with some software. So
Nope, he's dealt with. Fuck him.
yeah, you know,
For all my moderators in the chat, since the trolls want to come here, I shall give the command of show no mercy.
yeah, definitely. He said I fuck Angry Man's ugly mama. Damn, what Angry Man got to do with your channel? I mean, I guess he go on Angry Man's channel. You know, a lot of people, man, at home and they still kind of somewhat on quasi quarantine,
They
and
got nothing else better to do.
they got nothing else better to do, man. And can't no human type that quick to put that many posts. That's somebody using some software to do that. I've been working in IT for 14 years. I know some goddamn AI or some computer shit when I see it.
See, that's what happens this whole time. You could have been talking to a girl. Oh,
Yeah, and it's like yeah. I'm willing to bet 100%. I'm willing to bet $200. That's a beta male. That's a probably a full beta, full spectrum beta. You know, might even be a kid. I don't know. Who knows? Shit.
Somebody who's a Mr. Lonely Man, Shaba.
Shaba. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of Mr. Lonely Mans because I didn't even really get to finish because the economy. Okay, we got another one. Let me get his ass. I slid my meat in Angry Man.
Whoa, pause.
Oh, okay.
Pause. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, you got him.
You got to be a miserable person, a mentally ill person to take your
Do
time
you
to do this shit,
report him?
man.
Do y'all report them? Because I report their ass when I see them. Just like they
Oh, shit.
report our ass.
Harassment or bullying.
Shit. Oh, spam.
Bullying.
Spam,
Bullying.
basically. Yeah.
And spam and bullying. Put bullying because of what he said and what the title with his shit. Because, see, guess what? YouTube don't play that bully shit.
Oh, they good. They'll get you. Shit, they'll get your ass. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, with the whole economic dynamic, basically it's like this. When the economy's going well and money is flowing properly and good and everything, pussy flows very easy. Women are more comfortable giving up the pussy sleeve, in the words of Coach Greg Adams, right? So now that you have it where the last 15 years has been economic turmoil, with little spots where it was doing good, women ain't freely, they kind of, a little concerned with giving up the pooch. And they, they even have, then you got all these guys thirsty now because they selective with the pooch. So now you got a lot of guys, man. I mean, it's hard out there for a pimp, man. All that, stuff. So, depending on where you at too, you might be, dry dick. You got a lot of dry dicks out here.
Just like this guy just like that guy who was like trying to spam. His dick's so dry. I mean, he gets sparks when he fucking rubs it.
Yeah, that
God
motherfucker.
damn.
You could goddamn it light your cigarette. No.
Like, it looked like beef jerky.
Man, you got guys that are literally buying $2,000 sex dolls.
Oh yes, my nigga. What the fuck?
You have all of this stuff, this reality, man.
I don't need game.
Yeah, you have all of this shit, man, and these guys are actually people listen to these guys, man. These guys got views, they got subscribers and everything, and it's like this is the world we live in now.
See, I support like red pill content.
Yeah.
With a purpose. Like you could tell when there's a red pill content with a purpose. Because a lot of these dudes come out here and if they want to warn the next generation of men, excuse me, about things that happen later in life, things that happen later in life, that's one thing. They want to warn people about, hey, look out for the pitfalls of the court system or the criminal justice system, or study women's nature. I'm cool with that. But you can't go off a tirade and just hate. Now that doesn't work too well.
Right.
And unfortunately for a lot of these guys, you're spending too much shit coming to people's, programs, putting the obscene shit in the panels. For what? You could start a beef with two YouTubers because somebody trolling. You could start a beef saying some ill-gotten shit. You're trying to get me flagged or Angry Man flagged or whoever's flagged who's involved with the project, all because you upset. All because you have no friends. All because you're a fucking troll. I told you I need better trolls, man. Bring me better trolls.
Yeah.
Well, why do you need better trolls?
Angry Man is a Mexican. Deport him.
Oh my god. You know what? This is so fun right now. It's just fun how he keeps coming
this
in
is very
and we keep
entertaining.
removing him.
See, YouTube they'll get their IP address, but they might be on a VPN. The IP
Be careful
address
what
might-
you wish for.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the type of person that'll make a homeless person feel good about their life. I mean,
Mhm.
like, like you gotta be that fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
I hope he didn't kick me off the channel. But there's a.
Whose channel, Charles? You got kicked off.
No, I said I hope it didn't kick me off mine.
Why would it kick you off?
Just try to make sure I'm still on.
yeah,
Still
you
got
good.
20 people. Still got 20 people watching. See, this is the fucked up shit. That block you, block you, block you. Anybody watching, give me a woo if you're still on there. And you got to think about it. He's too cowardly to go to Angry Man shit. Just like
Nah,
the one guy.
Yeah, he probably would. I wouldn't put none past these trolls.
It's like the one dude who came up here saying, I'm looking for Cerulean. Cerulean got his own channel. Why the fuck you bother me? And then, by the way, when Cerulean beat your ass, come over to Baltimore where I give you a little bit of Baltimore hospitality and slide your ass up from fucking Greenmount back up to York Road and back.
You know a good way. I just thought about this. You know a good way, like a good channel where you probably get like 1 million subs, make a whole bunch of money. Troll Hunter. So
Cubby.
you get with like, I mean, I could do some things, but if you get with like some guys that's really, really cold, like they hackers, and then they actually can find these guys, or maybe even, I don't know, play dirty, get with somebody that actually works at Google, and
Yeah.
try to like get some information, intel, find where these people live. And then after you get to a certain point where you got like 100,000 subs and you got money and everything like that, you get into like on your road to get like more than that. You got money to fly to any of these places. Might even be able to fly to different countries, but let's just keep it in the United States.
Yeah.
Fly with your crew, and then, you know, as long as these people 18, you can confirm they 18 years or older. You surround your crew or whatever. Have you some guys is, you know, I'm big, but I have me some other guys is big like me, surround them, and then confront them like, hey, so Angry Man is Mexican, deport him. What's going on, man? Or Eat a Dick 2000. What's going on? What do you have to say for yourself?
Exactly.
And then if they try to leave, it's like, you know, I mean, you can't. I don't know. I guess you'll just have to get certain stuff and edit it. Have a good editing team, but
Because
I mean,
I would just tell them, I'll be like, look, hey, what's up, Sheila? Oh, Sheila. You probably hear that a lot.
Like you love.
Yeah. See, this is the problem. And see, this is what my female subscribers always talk about. You get these guys who are doing shit that's not becoming of a man. And you wonder why the women are turning their nose at you. This whole time, you could have been learning. I could have been on a lesson on, okay, how to make a girl feel you.
Yeah.
Or how to when's the last time you even given a girl flowers?
Right. So yeah, go ahead.
What you mean give her flowers? But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like myself, like I didn't got into some trouble like recently. Like and I had to take a felony charge, and I'm on this live stream with a cop, right? I mean, but here's the thing: I done pulled myself together to where I make more than I did before I got the felony. I'm doing whatever I need to do. I'm reforming my life, and I'm actually trying to get as high as I can. But you got people that have no felonies, has no problems as far as any record, but they sitting around trolling people on YouTube, absolutely just wasting their life away when they can just have money stacked up to the ceiling, and they broke because
he should have some content on how to get the best blood dolls or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you got four types of people, man. I did a live stream about this. You got the dummies with no money, you got the rich dumb guys, and then you got the smart guys with no money, and then you got the smart guys with money. So a lot of these guys, I bet you they dummies with no money. Because ain't no rich guy, man, on no damn chat, unless he's just has no life, sitting on no chat, trying to troll people. I just find it hard to believe.
Hey, hey Sheila. If you want to come up here and talk about it, Sheila, come on up. And for everybody who's a moderator, we're not even gonna play with the trolls anymore. Just don't even time them out. Just straight fucking
snipe their ass.
Snipe the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
I got him. What's this channel about?
Snipe the fuck out of them.
The topic is about trolls.
Yeah.
Snipe the fuck out of them.
Like we need better trolls. I get, the topic really didn't think about it till now. Like, yeah, we do really need better trolls.
Speaking of trolling,
dude, Falcon, whoever he was, that was a pretty good troll. I have to admit.
Speaking of trolling, what's up, bees?
What's going on, Chuck?
I ain't shit out here smoking this little sand crystal ball.
There you go.
Double X, out here at work. I ain't answering the fucking phones. Fuck these phones.
Oh, well, help. Oh,
That's what 911's for.
Okay.
We don't dispatch from the district.
So the kitten just is gonna stay stuck up in the tree. Or at any rate, but I was listening to Broke Genius talk. That sure was an elaborate scheme that you thought up. Locate someone and wait till they have 100,000 subs in order to, I guess, run up on them.
No, I was saying you could get 100,000 subs quick by being a troll hunter. You could just hunt trolls.
That'll be some money. What's up, Sheila?
I don't know how much.
Thank you guys for letting me come on the piano. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah. So what's on? What y'all doing tonight?
We're just talking about how we need better trolls.
Yeah.
Okay, why y'all need better trolls than try to come together as one and really put a plan together instead of
we do that all the time.
Something useless.
The reason why we need better trolls is because number one, if you're gonna troll somebody, at least have something articulate to say.
Okay.
If you're gonna, I don't have mind if people have a different view or point of view. Okay. Or ideology. But at least if I answer your question, don't get mad about the answer because I gave you the answer that you were seeking. You don't go to the Charlotte Temple speaking to the bastard, get mad because he says, "Hey, you're gonna have to find it out for yourself, grasshopper."
Damn. Charles Faulkner.
Yeah.
I just saw on Yahoo. It says boxing prodigy Danny Gonzalez dead at 22 after shooting.
Damn. Oh man. Shit.
Yeah. I don't think I've heard of him, but there's a Danny Garcia. There's all kinds. That's fairly common name.
I'll put the link in the chat.
But now the Broke Genius also said, trying to figure out and profile people as far as what they're doing, what you think they're doing. This stuff's addictive. This stuff's addictive. First off, and it's hard to determine, who's well off and who's not well off.
It's not. I don't think so.
Well, how long have you been on YouTube?
About 5 years. Okay. I went under a different name. I used to be Soul Scholar. I literally was on the live streams with BGS for 8 hours with you. Like I was with
with me. I don't remember that well. I remember some people. I don't remember that well.
Yeah, because I don't have pussy and titties. That's all. But I get it. Yeah, I just was, I had a different channel name, so I've been on here, man.
All right,
and just to let you folks know,
that's your take on it. That's your take on it. That's good.
And just to let you folks know, we got somebody in the waiting box talking about Angry Man must be stopped, wanting to come up on the panel.
Why? Really? I like Angry Man.
No, it's not. It's not the average. It's not the actual Angry Man. It's somebody actually. It's
Angry
one of the
Man
trolls.
Mexican. He said, right?
Somebody angry with Angry Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
This stuff is nuts.
What do you want? Because you're not Angry Man. We already know that shit. What the fuck do you want?
For me, I'm learning. So y'all teaching me. What is y'all mission? What is y'all statement? What is y'all purpose?
Well, the purpose here is to be some intellectual gentlemen who smoke cigars, who drink liquor, and hang with our niggas. That's actually the joke, but we're here for the intellectual betterment of young black men and black women. But this is mainly for the, and it's not sexist, even though all black women are welcome. But it's typically for the black men to get some things off their chest, to think how to enterprise, and also to promote the Gray Faulkner Initiative, which is an 53-page initiative for young black boys on how to be successful in America. So we talk about
one way.
Huh?
One way.
That's what I'm working on.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I said that's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
I have a proposal at the Congress table now.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Because people may think that chaos. You got something in the background.
Hey, is you hear it still?
No.
I think it's a cell phone reverberating with the mic.
Chaos, where are you? Caribbean? West Indian?
Nah, man, I'm actually born here in America.
Oh, okay.
Don't be fooled by this so-called accent.
What are your parents? Are your parents from the West Indies?
Yeah, they're around there.
Oh, okay.
But I want to say this. I'm starting to notice the chat room's getting a little odd, Charles. I don't know what's sure. Are people taking Angerman's something?
Yeah.
Who's that is not fucking Angerman. What is this?
No, because that's some guys who are like trying to troll, and instead of like keeping the conversation going into a positive,
he Mexi from Mexico, the Angry Man.
Let me say this.
That's the Angry Man from Mexico. That's what's saying.
Let me say this. It's gonna be very hard now to find who's actually trolling. I said this earlier, Charles, when you were taking a step out, that one time there was a thing where you could click on and know who this person is, but now YouTube has restricted people clicking onto profiles to verify if there's these content creators. So
yeah, you could
I know
set your StreamYard up to you can only hop on if you have like a verified YouTube channel or some shit like that. It's a way you could like verify people before they come up, something like that. I don't know.
Well, if they create an account, right, all they do is just change the name because the name's not restricted to the account on Google.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
That guy's funny.
It's gonna give you guys an overall hint. You are
All right.
feeding the trolls by talking to them and paying attention.
Mhm.
If you want it, you should continue on with your show. Even putting them in the title. I don't know what's been going on over here, but I guess they've been coming at you.
Mhm.
Charles can handle it. You're fine.
Oh yeah, that's ain't shit to me.
But you feed them. That it's like feeding a dog. You know, like feeding a stray animal. They're going to come back for more and more.
But they good though. Trolls is good for business. Trust me.
Oh yeah, that's how you know you're doing something when you get trolled. It's funny because you missed it earlier, Beasley, but I was trolling the troll.
Man, I wish I had trolls, man.
I tell you, it's funny. This
Be
whole time,
Be careful what you wish for.
Man, hey, they come on my channel making comments talking about like sexywomen.com or all that spamming my channel, man. I report them. I report each one.
Those are all over the place.
Yeah.
That people follow me around, man. It's really it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame when you're good.
A lot of these people are foreigners, real talk. Like
they are. You telling the truth. They are.
They Eastern European, Russia, Ukrainian.
You could be from anywhere in the world, right? So I guess you got a point there.
The craziest part about it is this, folks. Number one, I've noticed with the exception of like when I had the BGS and I was making the rebuttal video with Cynthia G. It wasn't even trying to come at Cynthia G. It was just basically like, look, I'm gonna get my rebuttal, and it was like, I get a lot of viewers because BGS bring the viewers. Yeah. So it's kind of funny when you speak about the Gray Faulkner Initiative, you speak about the physiological, the psychological, and the emotional differences of male and females. That's why when people ask me, are male and females equal, I say no. They're complementary.
Not.
And I don't know. I had a Hispanic troll. I don't think it was really her, but it's trying to tell me that I'm sexist because I don't believe women should be in direct combat. That's not where your strengths lie. And when you look at military efficiency, that's not what they would do the best. If they're not in support roles, if they're not snipers or espionage or interrogation, you're putting them in grave danger. So when you look at these people who don't have a life, who want to come over and troll every goddamn thing, it just makes you think. Like, you can't even have an intelligent conversation with some intelligent people, enjoying your time, smoking a cigar, if you're allowed to drink right now, to drink, and just hanging out with some fucking like-minded people. What happens is, when you have a beef, when you have some low-brow shit to speak on, you get like almost 100 people watching.
Yep. People are here from the drama.
They love drama beef. They love drama beef.
I know. Until somebody gets killed, and they'll still love it.
And
when you talk about education stuff that help them in their life,
there's other sectors where it's more turned up than around, manosphere spaces.
Yeah.
Where it's way more turned up. People knocking on people's door. People knocking on people's door. People, it's only a matter of time. And you want to know something? People say things like, "Oh yeah, you guys just keeps going. We'll see what happens after someone gets killed." After someone gets killed in these areas, and the word spreads around, there'll be some talk for a couple of days. Maybe like some talk for a couple of days how there needs to be a change, and then it's going to continue right on.
Yep. And then what's really going to happen is become censorship. You're going to get massive censorship.
How many people do you think have recorded threats, death threats? Some well-known folks. All kinds of folks have got agitated and have threatened to do some wild stuff. Otherwise law-abiding citizens. And Let me ask you this, Charles.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, say someone calls into the general number for the Baltimore Police Department with everything that's going on, you know, and they're probably busy as hell as always in most cities, even a smaller city like that. All right, and someone says someone's doing this on the internet. They're trying to pass a buck to someone else, or
because internet crimes are usually federal.
Exactly.
So what a lot of people don't understand is that I'm gonna say this for that dumbass troll especially. Calling Angry Man a Mexican deportee, and you're trying to say he's stopping. What you're doing is also not. It can also, depending on how far it goes, it can be not only harassment, bullying, which is a big no-no on YouTube and the internet.
Go ahead.
And it also could be a fucking hate crime in some aspects.
Exactly.
Where you're doing hate propaganda. Because now you're picking on him because of his alleged ethnicity, which Angry Man is obviously a black man. So, and if he was black and Hispanic, you're really picking on him from a racial standpoint. That's why I said, why is George Zimmerman not behind bars? Because what he did was racially profile the kid, which should have been a hate crime. You wouldn't have came at him if it was some little lily white boy coming down the street wearing the same shit with you. So a lot of these people don't even know the laws of the land, but they do this shit because they're stuck in their underwear, hating their life, in their grandmother's basement, putting on drinking nothing but muscle milk, thinking it's gonna make them buff.
Yeah, and then also into the free porn and paying for my fans only to watch some chick get $5 a month.
Paying for the chick that you want while the guy that she's messing around with gets it for free. I don't understand these people. Here it is. If you're that good with hacking, why can't you build a fucking internet system for young people to learn? Why can't you invest money into schools for young black boys and girls? But once again, you get a lot of these so-called black guys, white guys, and I hate to say it, the guys who want to be white so badly. You want to disrupt the system instead of put towards the system. I was always taught when you're in the world, you try to put the world a little bit better than what you fucking found it.
This is why we only have $3,000 collectively in wealth as far as on average. I mean, this is the reason why, because you don't want to talk about money. You don't want to talk about the fact that relationships are part of the wealth topic, part of the financial topic, but you don't want to talk about it. So, okay, I bid you your farewells.
Exactly. You got a guy like Beasley. You got who knows about stocks and money and how to just fucking make money. You have, I'm not sure what Sheila's expertise is, but I'm pretty sure she'll let us know sooner than later.
I'm good with Congress
and I used to
laws and stuff.
Yeah. So
you would definitely be a good asset. And then you got what we say,
matter of fact, I have a proposal now at my Congress, so they're trying to figure out what we're doing with the education, the crimes and everything in our city. So,
and which city are you from?
State of New York. So we pulling down the whole state of New York. It's gonna take time, but we started with the state, the county, the city, the mayor, and Governor Cuomo. I'll be giving his. He told me I could come anytime, so I'm gonna give him the next week. So in about two weeks, we should have a press release.
Okay, cool.
I'm the only female, and I'm the only female. I'm the founder, but I have educated black men at the front talking while I'm in the back.
Sheila,
I let the men lead.
What's the state of like property and stuff in New York? I heard whole bunch of people are leaving New York because of just stuff still being closed and stuff like that?
It depends on what area you in New York. Upstate New York, where I live at, is Hudson Valley, West Point, Bear Mountain. So it's cheaper than the Bronx and Manhattan, Westchester.
It's beautiful up there.
Yeah, we by the Hudson River.
You just don't have the convenience of the city, but the cities are. You got a better chance of getting COVID.
Yeah. And what were you saying earlier?
We good here. We good here. We got hit hardest, but we good now.
What were you saying earlier, Beasley, about your expertise?
I should give courses on how, in defense.
You should.
In defense, because people are up to some really silly stuff. Up to some really silly stuff, and with the things that have gone on just here on YouTube, not to mention all over the internet, and there's not that many prosecutions. You don't hear about them. But what I was going to say was, all of this chaos goes on online. Meanwhile, the world is really falling apart. You know, we're going through a significant change in the way things are going to be in the future. Just taking a ride today, and I've been inside for a couple of days because it's been so hot, and then I go outside, and that all over California the skies are yellow and dingy because of fires. So that's an eerie thing right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's 100 and something degrees and the sun isn't really out, and then you took a ride into the city, and I was in Northern and Southern California over the past couple of weeks, and the homeless population, the tents, they're all over the place. They're in front of police departments. And it's going to get worse. On another note, you know something that I noticed?
What's that?
I notice a lot of people with pretty large followings, black folks with large followings. I hear a lot of them going, they're making these speeches, and I think they're being paid, and it says, whatever you do, I would not vote for no fucking Democrats, and they'll list all the obvious reasons, okay? All of the obvious reasons. But it's not a pro-Trump endorsement. Well, what's your other choice? You know? Kanye West, and I think people are being paid to say this, to say that. Does that make any sense to anybody?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I think that they are. I think that they are, because
and Sheila,
anybody else noticing it?
I'm noticing a lot of that shit. And Sheila, just to let you know, that's a copy of the Gray Faulkner Initiative right there. And Melanie, if you want to get on the panel, you're gonna have to show your face. You're gonna have to cam up. And I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to cam up if you want to get on this panel.
I'm curious what anybody had to say about that. You're not hearing them say they're not pro-Trump, so to speak, but they're vehemently anti the Democrats, and there's no other choice.
I think it's because, this conservatism shit, just trying to beat a wave. But even though I wouldn't vote for Biden or Kamala.
You know what I noticed? I haven't heard any debates yet.
Not yet.
No, and they've got some nasty commercials running. And they got a couple of nasty commercials.
I don't watch TV, so I haven't seen
on the net.
On the internet, I skip past all that bull crap.
I bumped into one, and it played by accident. And it's man, they're running major mind games on the people, major psyops.
I know
And-
that the Drudge Report, and I
Yeah.
saw that they said Trump he's going into his own personal funds. I wonder about that.
I doubt that.
I doubt it. He got too many. He's too connected to go into his own. Like,
Right.
see, you got to realize something when it comes to that. A lot of people do say and do shit just to get your reaction.
Mhm.
Remind me to give you a lesson one day this week about misinformation and disinformation.
Wow. There's a lot of it out there. You don't know what's true unless you fact check. And black folks, generally speaking, are not fact checking. And they're repeating shit that they heard.
Of course. That's dangerous.
Or they saw it is dangerous.
And I'll tell you what I've always said, Beasley. People rather believe the sensational lie over the simplistic truth. And Sheila, is Sheila still there? I think she's muted.
Let me say, we say you want Cam up Melody, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, Melody, and anybody that's in the back room of Charles' channel.
Like Melanie, you got to show your face.
I'm just going to explain. The reason why Charles is saying that, because he's not going to just bring it up while you're showing your face on YouTube. It's only the back check you can see. You can't see up on there. You get me? That's how it works.
Melanie, I got to see your face.
Yeah.
If I don't see your face,
you could turn the camera off and he'll let you up. That's how it sees you.
Well, Melanie, I got to see your face. You turned the camera on, but I can't see your face.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching now, so if you want to get up here, cam up. Let me see your face to see it's truly you. Okay. Now you're really going to be out of here.
Yeah, you got.
And you guys are talking some good points.
Yeah, while they're busy feeding the trolls.
No, because think about this. If anybody's using a fake account, and I'm not sure it's Melody that be on other panels, the one with the long hair. Is that the Melody?
No. That was a troll, and they're doing some filthy, nasty shit. So,
Okay.
I'm just put it out there. If you wanna come up here, you got to show your face.
Mm-hmm.
So to make sure it's your real you. If not, I'm just gonna ban you from the
What did
studio.
they look like when you was showing? They were showing the video.
I'll spare you the information.
A troll.
Oh, they got guides in other sectors that are going around in other people's names, and they let them in, and they're showing dicks. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
to get people's
Wow.
channel
Yeah.
flag.
Oh.
To get people's channel flag. Even one time they infiltrate and then stop the whole stream and put some song and all this stuff. It'd be
yeah.
weird though.
I heard Jessica. They said that somebody came on and was doing something, and she had to edit the video. They said,
Yeah, they were probably showing their phallus or some shit.
"Oh yeah."
That's why we're
I'm
not
gonna
even
tell you,
gonna pay
I
these.
got a story, right?
That's
so
Greek,
I
that's
work,
Greek for penis. Go ahead.
I've been working in IT since 2007. So when I worked at I don't know if you guys ever been or heard of Tiger Direct. I used to work there, and I was a technician. So one of the guys is a Filipino guy that came up there to get his computer repaired.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a desktop, and I think he wanted like Windows reinstalled or something like that. So being the nosy person that I am, I'm checking things out. I was working on the computer. Actually, that was what it was. I was working on the computer, and I looked in one of his folders, and I saw some child porn, right?
Ooh.
So one of the dudes that I work with, he's from the Ukraine. He worked at a Sprint store. He said, we gotta call the police now."
As a child predator, yep.
So they called the police, and they came out and they had to confiscate his desktop. So this guy comes in, he's like, "Where's my desktop?" We had to come up with some lie like we had to send it out. We don't send nothing out. we was, they closed up all of the Tiger Directs, but we had to send them off until they actually run through their little
the forensics.
Yeah, the forensics. Yeah, cyber
so,
forensics. Yeah.
So it took about half a week, I'll say, and then I come into work and they show the news article on Chicago Tribune. They charged him with child pornography and all a bunch of slew of charges. But it's like, man, I mean, people do not think like, okay, why would you bring? Even I saw the comments online. It was like somebody commented, like, why would you bring your computer to get repaired when you got child porn on your computer?
I tell you why, Broken Genius, because they're stupid as fuck. They feel, and here's the problem with all this. They feel because you work in IT, that is your job to fix the computer and not to go and press criminal charges if he's doing something illegal.
I told you what my face be. If I saw that shit, I'd be like, my man here.
Where's the parents at for these kids be on their computers like this? That's what I have to understand. Where's the parents?
Yeah, that's another issue. That's another show. Parents are not parents
I'm just
anymore.
saying, where is these kids' parents at?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What happens? I had a call, right? The daughter, who was 14 at the time, called on her father for child abuse, and the father whooped her ass, which he should have. Guess what she was doing? She was showing her bra and panties off on Facebook to different guys.
Yeah.
And you know what I said? You know what, sir? I'm gonna write you out of this.
That's
because
bad.
you gotta write on all child abuses. You gotta write on all sex, even if it's founded or unfounded. You still gotta write it.
Yeah.
And I told a little girl, this was years ago, so she's most likely an adult now. I said, the next time you call when your daddy is righteously chastising you, I'm gonna tag team whip your ass.
Exactly. You know how much predators.
And that's what we used to do in the community too.
But it goes to show, bro. And then, we gotta do a show on that separate.
And oh yeah, by the way, like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't burned a like, donate if you feel inclined. And just to let Sheila and anybody else who's new to this channel, we're all about learning. We like to laugh, joke, have a good time, but we're all about learning and teaching. And we're for the betterment of the people. Because guess what? Like, people say, why are you predominantly on black boys? If you have daughters, who the fuck are they going to marry?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because the men's are the leaders.
Exactly. If you have no leaders.
And us women, we cannot raise our young boys to a certain extent. And their father had to be there.
Exactly.
So until we get that into our mind that a woman cannot raise a man.
And I think that we have a lot of ladies like yourself, Miss Gigi, China White, Char Willie, and who's also some of my faithful, Simply Unique, that are very supportive of channels like this and promote them. Because a lot of times we like women being on the panels of Sound Mind, who, even if she doesn't agree, as long as she's respectful, we're respectful to her. You're nice to me, I'm nice to you. That's simply put. You may not agree with everything I say, but hey, we can be respectful about it.
That's actually
Sound Mind.
dope.
Sound Mind the majority of the time.
Exactly.
Right,
Now,
but I want to add something real quick. What you're talking about. You guys realize that it's not that difficult for someone with some skills, a hacker, and they could be anywhere in the world where they could get control of your machine and put a folder in there that you don't even know anything about. Can you imagine being completely innocent and someone putting that on your computer and you get arrested for that?
Yeah,
because that can happen. and they don't take the time to do the forensics, or there's just not the concern that you're just because like you just assume that guy was guilty. Maybe he was guilty, maybe he was not. And if you don't have the resources, number one, to get out of jail before they beat you to death, to get a good lawyer to defend yourself, and maybe get a forensic investigator to backtrack and see where the file actually came from. No, that's scary. That's real scary.
And then you're looking at a lot of shit. I work with
lawyers and lawyer judges in Congress and stuff. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I'm doing now. Doing campaigning for lawyers.
See what that guy had was they got arrested. He had personal stuff that he actually downloaded from like basically just different torrent sites or wherever, any site, he was just downloading it. Mm-hmm. You have stuff that's worse, which the guy that I work with, he said he actually found someone that had personal porn of them, the actual person that had the phone, because he worked at a Sprint store, with one of his nieces, his young nieces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got different levels of it. I'm not defending the dude, but he actually had stuff on his computer that probably would have gotten a lot of people. Because if you download porn, it's no way to verify that chick that's on that porn is like over the age of 18.
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
This internet is a motherfucker. I'm just going to tell you, this internet is a motherfucker because, cyber crimes, for those of you who want a career into the future that will last for damn near till the day you die and beyond, cyber crimes is the next wave. Okay? We're going to need them for my department. And if you're a criminal justice with a minor in cyber technology, good God, you write your own check. Just saying, putting it out there.
Mm-hmm. Or you don't even have to need the criminal justice degree. Just if you know certain tech, you're in there. That's just a new thing right now.
Yeah, but it couldn't hurt to know the laws and the way things work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the laws and the way that they're prosecuted or not prosecuted. You know what? That whole conversation is just so creepy to me, and it's been real. I gotta go find something else to do. It's getting late here. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, bees.
Okay, take care.
Okay.
And
then you also have to realize every state law is different.
Yeah. Age of consent is different in each state.
Mm-hmm.
So,
if you think about it now, they're already working on the pedophile situation now as we speak, trying to lower the age of consent. Because they already got the homosexual agenda. The next and last and final stage is the children. And they're working hard as hell. And I predict, which is already here already, that they're going to try to get it through subliminal imaging first on the people. Then they're going to work on the laws that started put in place. Because people are not down with it. You know what's going to happen when somebody tries that? They're going to get quick, very quick. So the best thing to do, they do like everything else. They can condition you that it's all nice and good through commercials.
I mean, look what homosexuality, and this is not everybody who's gay or lesbian. Mm-hmm. It's funny. I've always said boys and girls should always have their own spaces. Mm-hmm. You're promoting, and people know how much of a big fan of 80s cartoons I am of He-Man, Thundercats, Mm-hmm. Like, how the hell is it Netflix has the She-Ra and Princesses of Power, and then at the end of the show they have She-Ra and Catra kissing?
Mm-hmm.
Two obvious female characters kissing, just like they did in Legends of Korra. The Avatar series, they had her and another female together in a relationship. and they want to talk so much about we want representation. I said you don't even have black characters. Motherfuckers were talking shit about Black Panther. Oh, it's too black.
A lot of white people were mad about it. Say, why you got a black cast? Look at these people. They were trying to sabotage the premiere of that movie, saying they got punched because some people said they were subjecting them because they said Wakanda forever, getting beat up, putting scars, makeup on and stuff. And I said, damn, you can't give black people something that's theirs?
Yeah. Shout out to Stan Lee for saying I want to see that movie made.
You notice how all them people that say we in a post-racial society, they're quiet as hell.
Oh yeah. You're right about that, Genius. They're very quiet. But it goes back again. I don't want to offend white folks or white friends. So when they're disrespecting you, when movies an image of yourself they don't like, they have a problem with it. Same thing with the Birth of a Nation that came out 4 years ago. They didn't even like that, and then that was not even really graphic.
But guess what? They were liking the Birth of a Nation from the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's where you get most of your stereotypes from on black people.
Actually, the early 20th century.
Oh yeah.
We just have to just position ourselves. That's all. Position ourselves, empower ourselves in positions and power, and just beat them at their own game. Because really, it's not that hard. If you get a team to stay focused, have a mission and a statement, and stay focused, don't let it distract you, and go ahead. You can finish what you want to start.
Exactly.
It's not that difficult. And you have to really get some people who really serious about it. Start doing your research on your state and everything.
That's why you got to have a coalition where...
That's what we have.
Like even now, Sunday, I'm definitely going to do the Black Law Enforcement and Public Safety expo or convention. The first time on YouTube, I believe, you have black law enforcement talking on things that matter for black people, black officers, and the black community overall. I don't know if has anybody else on YouTube ever done that?
Nope.
I did that 6 years ago.
Oh, you're a police officer?
Yeah, I did that 6 years ago. I was on the police advisory committee board, and that was to get the police and the community have a relationship. So we should do basketball games together, ride horses, and just little things and stuff. Because there was so much going on.
Did you do it on YouTube?
We did it on in our city. They put it on the TV, and then also somebody recorded and put it on YouTube.
Okay, but this is going to be, this is probably going to be the first convention with just all law enforcement and corrections and sheriff, if we can find some. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we'll do some good numbers on that one.
We should.
That's beautiful. Y'all should have your own page.
Oh, we're going to start that all up already. So Sunday, we're definitely going to do that. And look forward to that, everyone, because we're going to take some questions from the chat. We're going to have different people, different walks of life, different cities. I'm going to see if I can get some guys. I know I have Key. He said he's down. I'm looking for Josh. I'm going to try to get Josh's brother. He was a former lieutenant. And I'm going to get Leon. He's a correctional officer. So we're gonna talk about some heavy issues. I mean, some very heavy, hard-hitting issues on Sunday. So we're definitely going to make it happen. We're probably going to have... I know I'm in Baltimore on the east, so I'm gonna try to do about anywhere from in between 6p, anywhere from 6p, maybe 5 to about 8 o'clock, somewhere between them times.
I think I get my mayor to tune in, him and a lawyer, a couple of people.
So okay. So this is gonna be down and dirty because shit like this need to actually be spoken about, and this is the first time you're gonna have multiple steps of law enforcement actually speaking on these topics. Like, what about people want to speak on police brutality? People want to, and we'll also talk about the Gray Faulkner Initiative, how you could build, instead of a school to prison pipeline, you could build a school to military pipeline, school to fire department pipeline, school to police department pipeline. Who's better to police us than us?
Everything y'all talking about, we talked about that 7 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this right here, Sheila, it's gonna be different because we have an action initiative plan in action, which Charles is going to.
That's good. That's good because our people, a majority of them died and stuff, so we had to start all back over. And I'll be praying for y'all, and that's a blessing. And I hope everything go well. It will. That's nice. Yeah.
So we're gonna do some last thoughts. Okay. We're gonna do it ladies first. We're gonna start with Sheila, then we're gonna do Aqua Dragon, then we're gonna do Broke Genius Chaos, and I'll end it off.
I just want to say, I just want to thank you guys for allowing me on your piano, and I just wish y'all the best for everything y'all doing for your community, for your police department, for the inner cities, and like I said, I know it's not gonna be easy, but just stay focused, and you'd be surprised. Y'all start off with little, but once some people see y'all, they're gonna go bigger and bigger and bigger. And y'all gonna be so surprised at how many people gonna come and help you financial and everything. So y'all be doing good and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Aqua Dragon. Hey Aqua, you there? Aqua. Okay, we're gonna go to Broke Genius.
Yep. So, as a chess player, pretty much, I'm queen focused. I'm plural queen focused. I mean, I'm not gonna try to get on anybody's panel that can't talk about women. Okay, that kind of pissed me off today. But all I can say is, man, basically make your next move your best move.
Woo!
Peace out.
Good job. Now, Chaos, the chaotic one.
My last saying is this: that this was a good stream. All the trolls came out of nowhere as expected. Once you ask for the trolls to come bring that smoke, which they pretty much have not shown tonight. Expected, but it comes with the territory. But other than that, it's a great show, Charles. And what's up, Dre? Came late.
What's up, Dre?
You going to catch replay? Dre. All right, and you now, Mr. Faulkner. And I got the thing set up ready. Share.
One, all you people trolling. Number one, get a life. All these tactics, all this hacking, you could have been the ones to bring us closer to a real life Wakanda. Yet you use your abilities for fuckery. You use them to build monuments of nothingness. Just because you're unhappy with your life, you want to spread that sickness and disease of despair and ignorance everywhere you go. Notice this, and notice it well. You are soon going to become obsolete in this new world we're trying to build. Either get in line or get the hell out of it. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Woo! Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Oh, beautiful. Sad.
Woo! Hopefully Sunday, I'm trying to do around 6-7 o'clock. We'll start the panel for Black law enforcement and Black corrections to tackle some hard-hitting things. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and hit that bell again where it's ringing so you can get all that great content.
The top bell, people, not the middle. The top.
The top bell. We're gonna come at it hard, and we're gonna get everybody. We're gonna take questions from the panel and from the chat. Till then,
Beautiful.
until the next one, we'll probably have a couple more shows before Sunday. But till then, Creator bless you, and woo, be safe.
Hold on.
Hit it.
Be safe. You guys, be safe. God bless.
You too.
Thank you.